Hello everyone, in the first match of our final Kaladesh draft video. On the play, I don't think I can keep this. Like, if we draw a third land, it ends up being great, but if we don't, it is a pretty atrocious hand. If I run the draw, I'd probably keep it, but... Ooh. Now we have the opposite problem. Okay. Do we mulligan this one too? I think we do. Alright. Okay. It's reasonable. Not great. All we got to do is draw a Gear Seeker Serpent, though, and it gets to be a pretty good hand, but could be asking a lot, I guess. But we have our 3 lands this time. In retrospect, like, if we knew the 2 hands we were going to get were going to be so bad, the first hand was definitely the best hand. But I think I played the numbers right, and I think the other hands had a higher probability of being better. They just weren't. So we'll play our Pillar Bug. End our turn. Played that before the Enthusiast because I'm not sure what I want to do with the Enthusiast yet, and the more information I get, the more I'll know. And if I played it as a 2-3, this is effectively the same, and a couple 1-1 servos may not really matter in this matchup, whatever our opponent's going to do. Infiltrator. Okay. So do I just stick Malfunction on that? Probably not. I'm going to offer the trade, though. Offered up. Okay. I'm down with that. We will gain the life. Now the question is, what do I do with this Enthusiast? Well, I know I'm playing it. If I top deck a Gear Seeker Serpent, I'm going to be really mad, but I think we probably want the 2-3 right now. Not 100% sure that's right, but Renegade Freighter. Okay, well, that's going to start rumbling our way soon. We can put Malfunction on it at least. And that may just be the plan here. Oh, oh man. Okay. Yeah, we'll just put Malfunction on it. Drawing that Gear Seeker Serpent right after I said that is pretty painful. But hey, we'll be able to play it soon. Maybe we'll draw an artifact right now. Foundry Screecher, okay. Well, don't really know that I really want to trade in this situation. I think I'd rather just take 3 in the air and start trading attacks. We're 1 man away from just hard casting a Gear Seeker. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. I'm just in such a disadvantage because I have so few spells. Like we've cast 2 spells this game. Well, no, 3, I guess. And our opponent still has tons more in his hand, and we've got 1. So I think losing my 1 permanent right now just isn't worth it. We do at least have the good news of drawing a land isn't the end of the world right now. Ooh, PNLR. That's not good news. Okay. All right. I don't like any of that. Okay. Don't mind that, though. If we can keep it alive, we can cast our Gear Seeker next turn. We can also block pretty effectively right now. This can only pump artifact creatures. Yes. He's going to attack with that. I wonder if he has Built to Smash. Stands to reason that he does. Man, Built to Smash would suck so hard. And I think because of that, I'm just going to play around it, because the alternative of taking 4 really isn't that big of a deal right now. And losing my P-Foul, not being able to cast the card in my hand, would be a pretty big blow. Okay, well, I wish I could cast Select, too, because it's super good against something like Wayward Giant. I could think about doing that instead, but I think I'm just going to cast Gear Seeker and see where the world takes me. Select is super good against Built to Smash, too. So, yeah. Just those I'm just going to take. Obviously, I can't block them anyway. All right, Malphus squad. All this menace is not good for me. Okay, that's pretty good. So I think we just pass here. This time we aren't really afraid of making our P-Foul fly and blocking one of these. We have Select for Inspection to help us out. There's something to be said for maybe casting Glimmer there to see what I get off the top of my deck, like a creature to block or something, but I think I want to be able to cast Select this turn. I think. Could be wrong. Opponent has so much going on. It's not good for us. The Menace especially. I mean, I'm going to probably cast Select on Wayward Giant. I'm still going to declare a block on like Foundry Screecher too. So we have 6 mana, so yeah, we can do everything. We can Glimmer, we can give this flying, and we can Select for Inspection. We can do it all. Okay, making this unable to block is annoying. Okay. That's not a lot of fun for me. Now I can't declare a block on one of the flyers, obviously. Do I Select for Inspection Foundry Screecher? Well, first I think I cast Glimmer of Genius. Okay, don't want that. I will take an Experimental Aviator, though. Ooh, that's good, too. Okay, and then I think we are... Do I really want to... No, we're not. We're just going to take this 3. Experimental Aviator will go a long way to stopping these. So, I feel pretty good about that. Okay, so I'm going to go Contraband Kingpin and Experimental Aviator. Let us scry twice, which is awesome. It's the kind of thing we need to get us back ahead in this not great board state for us. Do we want a Prakata Pillar Bug? I mean, it's a spell. It can gain us life. But I feel like I'd rather have removal. Don't want that. Then we're going to end our turn. I think this staves off death for a turn. I mean, he can definitely sacrifice 2 artifacts, make 2 things unable to block. Which wouldn't be great for us, but I think we can survive. Keeping up 1 mana for Select wouldn't have been too terrible, I guess, but what are you going to do? All right, our opponent living fast. It's a lot of cards in his hand. And the advantage in basically every way in this game. So that's not great news for us. So it costs, yeah, it just costs 1. So we can sack this and this, make like Gear Seeker and Aviator unable to block. I can't give this flying this turn. And that would be pretty bad for us. Probably would make the Kingpin unable to block, I guess. Oh, die young. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad for us too. Now, making 2 things unable to block might just kill me between the die young and doing that. No, he's not going to do it this turn. That's good for us, because that means we'll have select for inspection up. No attacks. Surprised by that a little bit. Oh man, I was greedy with my scry. We'll hold on to that. I mean, there's no reason to play it, really. We'll just end our turn. We have select for inspection to like buy us some time, but not much more than that. Not a whole lot more than that. Yep. We do have 4 flying blockers, at least. Interesting. Okay. Bring the thunder. That's all you got, huh? Okay, well. I'm guessing he must have built a smash, but I feel like he'd play differently if it were built to smash. Right? Like, I can even just block with my aviator. I don't even have to give my P-foul flying, but maybe I will just block with my aviator after all. Wait, he screwed that up. He targeted his own servo, so he meant to target something else, clearly. Okay. Well, I'll block with my P-foul. You know, no, I won't. There's just too many things. I'd rather hold on to that P-foul in most situations. Okay. No reason to use select there. Yeah, so I'm glad I did that because I guess I could have attacked with my own aviator, used select for inspection on it, recasted aviator. I probably should have done that. That would have been pretty sweet. I could still do something like that with my enthusiast, I guess. Okay, doomed operative, sure. Kind of feel like we're fighting a losing battle here, but, you know, we could turn this around. Another Gear Seeker Serpent might help with that. Yeah, getting more Thopters would have been pretty nice, I guess. Oh, we have Sahili's Artistry, don't we? That could go a long way to winning us a game if we could draw that. What would I do with it? Probably just make like a second Gear Seeker Serpent and another P-foul. So, not the most game-breaking, but not too terrible. I mean, 2 Gear Seeker Serpents is pretty good last time I heard. I'm surprised our opponent is playing as defensively as they are because I feel like Pia Nalar could really... Yeah, there we go. That's what we were expecting at some point here. Okay. So we do have select for inspection, which is going to bail us out here. So that's good news for us. I think the operative is going to block here. One Thopter is going to block that. This is going to block that. I forgot to give this flying, but, you know, that's okay. I'll do this. And I'll double block this. See what our opponent does here. He can give artifacts. He can pump them. So he could pump like this. But we can just use select for inspection if we have to. He has a lot of mana, so he can actually pump it a lot. Once he pumps it to the point that it can kill us, we'll select for inspection it. We could also just play better here and just block the artifact. Nah, we'll let him do this. Yeah. So pump up your artifact. Oh, wait, what? I'm single blocking Malthus squad? Go me. Okay. That's right. Well, in that case, I really wish I'd given this flying. Yeah, I guess in this case I do block like this and just take the 3. I probably just cast Select for Inspection. I'm hoping my opponent uses a spell here one way or another that makes using Select for Inspection a little better. But obviously using it on Wayward Giant's not too terrible. I get to keep both of these creatures, for one thing. So... And most of my creatures survive this combat, so that's not too bad. I mean, I'm going to lose my Doomed Operative. Well, I guess most of them won't, but these 3 will. Wow. I don't know why our opponent scooped there. I'll take it. I think our opponent felt like he was fighting a losing battle all along, but he really wasn't. We were. So I'm not sure what happened there. Another Select. Oh, another Gearseeker Serpent. Maybe he saw our... and then Malfunction. We were going to draw a lot of action, so... Maybe he saw our top cards and just... That's why they gave up. I guess Shrewd Negotiation would have been pretty good, too. Yeah. I forgot we had, like, real cards in our deck. I was... Like, Artistry and Negotiation both would have been great there. I'm not sure about Midnight Oil in our deck, but hey. Doesn't seem great right now. Seems like it would have killed us in that game. Well, maybe not. We didn't have that many cards in our hand, I guess. That was not a game we had any business winning, though, I have to say. So I'm not really sure what happened. Our opponent did make kind of an ill-advised attack there, but I don't think it was game over for him. We were going to 4. So we're going to Harsh Scrutiny right away. See what's what. Scry. Slow our opponent down, most likely, but if he has a huge bomb in his hand... Ugh, Oval Chase Daredevil. Guess we hit Quicksmith Genius, because Oval Chase Daredevil is just going to keep coming back anyway, so... Quicksmith Genius just feels a little better. I guess I'll take a land. I mean, I'm going to draw a land anyway. Let's be real. So maybe I don't take it. Yeah, I'll put it on the bottom. Now I'm never going to draw that 4th land, but I feel like, you know, what I really need is just a 4th land right now. I don't really need to draw a bunch more lands. So, there's the Skiff. I would rather draw action here than land, but land at least ensures I'll be able to play all the cards in my hand. So we drew the land, so we have that going for us. We go Pillar Bug, Snare Thopter. It's not too bad. Snare Thopter is pretty bad against Sky Skiff, though. Looks like our opponent is stuck on 2, though, so we have that going for us. So we're going to play our Pillar Bug. End our turn. His next creature that we know he has is a 4-drop, too, so... Yeah, that's pretty good news for us. Yeah, I think we still play Snare Thopter over the Kingpin. The Scry is negligible when I get in for damage. Getting in for damage is bigger is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Now we have a good late game, too. You know, in addition to starting fast, at least comparative to our opponent. Still kind of puzzled by that scoop by our opponent. Yeah, I mean, a bunch of his stuff was going to die. Aw. Okay. But, I don't know. Still seems strange to me. Okay, I think I want to play the Kingpin now. Yeah. That is what I will do. So we're not going to gain the life because we want to be able to cast the Kingpin. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, it's rough for our opponent. They've been stuck on 2 for a long time. Okay, so I'm going to cast the Peafowl just to make sure I get to Scry. I mean, there's not many things that can kill a Contraband Kingpin with the mana our opponent has up. Ooh, I think we keep that. It's going to do a lot. Up to 23. Yeah, our opponent's in trouble. luckily for him, we don't have the most aggressive deck. Although, if he hadn't killed Snarethopter, I guess he'd be dead. Okay, well, let's attack with everybody. Then play Deadlock Trap. And we'll gain the life. Could go a long way if our opponent manages to turn the corner against us, which is not impossible. Although, between Deadlock Trap and Malfunction, our opponent's going to have kind of a hard time doing so now. I would say. Yeah, I don't need you. See, now Gearseeker Serpent's like 4 mana. He's just doing that to do it now. Okay, well, we won. First game, I don't think our opponent should have scooped. And second game, we won because of Mana Screw. So I'm not sure we really found out anything about our deck. But hey, we only need to win one more match to finish with some prizes. So maybe we'll do that. So thanks for watching. See you in the next match. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.